It's time for our final corner of Monday morning. We have Shine in the studio for Health Matters. Good morning.
Good morning, Catherine.
Hey, so I want to ask you about our text topic today because, you work with customers or clients all the time. So what's the most difficult part of your job as a trainer?
For me, I think the most difficult part of my job is to stay motivated myself.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because my job is to motivate others.
Yes.
And I always okay, let's go.
What more?
Yes. I motivate my clients and my customers.
Yes.
But it's kind of difficult to be always motivated.
Right, always positive.
Yeah,
I'm
always
sure.
positive, always motivated because I'm a human being and I have down and up. And especially the past summer was really tough for me.
Oh, really?
It was really hot. And I was a little bit sick, but I had to go to the classes and train. So that was really hard. So I tried to, try to learn different exercises, always open to new things. So that's what I do to overcome this.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks for sharing that because I was kind of curious because I know you deal with a lot of face-to-face, lots of clients and people and things like that. So it's good to know you're human like the rest of us. But thanks for sharing that. What are we talking about today in terms of our topic?
Today, I would like to talk about bodybuilding.
Ooh, bodybuilding.
Behind stories of bodybuilding that not many people know of, and my thoughts in regards.
Okay.
I have a question for you. What comes to your mind when you think of bodybuilders?
Okay, I'm going to be honest. The first thing that pops into my mind are very muscular, fit people, very tan, lots of bulging muscles. That's what I think of.
Those words are what people think of bodybuilding, but there are different aspects of it when you get to know it a little bit more, and that's what I want to talk about today.
Okay.
For the past several years, bodybuilding and weightlifting have become very popular in Korea. On different social media channels, there are so many groups of both competitive amateur bodybuilders and professional bodybuilders uploading their body pictures of really cut and lean and jacked and big, and sharing diet and exercise tips. And a lot of people are very interested.
Yes.
And want to be like them. There's nothing wrong with it, but as I have been training people for several years, I have noticed that many clients idolize bodybuilders' figure and want to become like them, not knowing what's really behind their perfect-looking figure.
Right. So now I'm curious also because, as you say, even here in Korea, there's been more of a focus on bodybuilders. So what exactly is behind their perfect physiques?
Personally, my personal fitness philosophy is to bring out the best of you. Best means best health, both physically and mentally, from healthy eating and regular exercise. So my philosophy is not to look good necessarily, right?
Okay.
But bodybuilding isn't necessarily targeting health. The point of bodybuilding is to control and develop one's musculature. So it's like a body sculpture. So you build muscles and you look good. And bodybuilders prepare for competition through not only just a regular exercise, but a combination of dehydration, fat loss, and tanning.
I mentioned that right there, really dark.
Which makes their muscular definition more distinct.
Yeah, I've never seen a pale bodybuilder. They're all very, very dark.
Yeah.
So bodybuilders are more I guess, kind of like athletes, right? Really specifically targeting something. So I have a question for you. Have you ever competed in bodybuilding?
I never competed because of my fitness philosophy.
Okay.
So I was all about health. But I'd like to try when I hit menopause in my 40s or 50s to overcome and challenge myself regardless of best health.
Ooh, okay.
Few months ago, Insuni, 가수, singer Insuni, she's in her 50s.
Yes.
And then she competed in an amateur bodybuilding
she
competition.
Did? Oh, wow.
And then everyone was so wow, in your age, wow, that's amazing.
Right.
So when I hit menopause, I want to try.
Okay, pretty cool.
Well, like, don't get me wrong, I do respect bodybuilders.
Yes.
I have many colleagues who compete, and they are extremely self-disciplinary during their competition season. So I trained like a bodybuilder for like 8 weeks only for my profile photo shoot. And though it's not even close to what bodybuilders do for the competition,
Right.
it was very, very hard. Like, my body fat percentage dropped to 15%, which is way below healthy range for my size.
Right.
And I trained twice a day, 6 days a week. And my diet was extremely controlled.
Oh, goodness.
I also use a protein supplement to recover faster and gain more muscle while losing body fat at the same time. And I didn't even drink water for the last day before the photo shoot, and I felt like a dried fish during the photo shoot. You know, was I healthy? I say no. I was dehydrated. I was hungry. I lost the elasticity of my skin due to too much weight loss in a short time.
Oh.
And then can you imagine, like, you do this for a competition? It would be
Oh
a
my
lot
gosh.
harder, right?
Oh, I'm sure. So, like, that's where the dehydrating, I guess, comes. You mentioned it earlier. So it sounds like so much harder than, I even imagined, right?
You know, bodybuilders prepare for their competition for months. I did it for 2 months.
Yes.
But they do for longer time.
Yes.
Depends. Male bodybuilders drop their body fat percentage to like 3 to 5%.
Ooh.
And female, like bikini competitors, drop theirs below about 13%.
Oh my gosh.
This is not healthy, right?
Okay.
And many female competitors experience irregular menstruation because of the extremely low body fat. Because it affects hormone production as well.
Yes.
I kind of experienced it during my preparation too. So almost all of them, and this is funny thing, almost all of the female competitors, they get a breast enlargements despite too low body fat to look ideal. You know what I mean? If you have like 13% body fat, it's not possible to have any fat on your body.
Including in your breast area.
Yes.
I get it. Okay.
But when you look at the competition or pictures, they're like so perfect.
Right. And
Like,
very well endowed in that area. Yeah. Okay, so now I know why. Female bikini competitors. I mean, I've seen programs and I've flipped through the channel where they look fit and healthy, but I really didn't realize. I knew that they worked hard, but I didn't realize like just how hard. But what about men? I mean, 3 to 5%. Oh, that's like extremely low.
Male bodybuilders often get injuries from overtraining or lifting too heavy sometimes. You know, whoever I know of is like walking hospital with knee pain, wrist pain, or even liver problem from excessive intake of protein, both from food and from different supplements.
Ooh.
So on top of that, I've noticed that most male bodybuilders use very simple diet to minimize preparation process. So like, instead of having like full salad and like natural protein source, they use like processed food like chicken breast, sausage, and instant brown rice. They don't know how to cook rice maybe, which lack real nutrition from diverse sources.
Oh, so by the way, we're not knocking bodybuilders, okay? But in terms of being healthy, like overall healthy, which Shine likes to focus on eating healthy and exercising in a healthy way. So maybe it's not really all that it's cut up to be, right? In terms of health?
Yes. Bodybuilding is a sport. It's like a sport. And bodybuilders are athletes who compete to win. And I wanted to make this clear so people don't idolize bodybuilders' figure. Just like you don't compare yourself to Michael Jordan, even though you like playing basketball. Don't compare yourself to professional bodybuilders if your goal is to stay healthy. If you'd like to compete, I'm all for that. I encourage you and I respect you. But if you want to stay healthy, and if your goal is for health, then bodybuilder's figure is not the most ideal.
I see. Well, thanks for kind of letting us know that, because now I know how. I mean, I've always imagined it would be really difficult, but to what extent and what damage could possibly occur because of bodybuilding, I never really thought about. But thank you so much for bringing this interesting topic to our listeners today.
Thank you very much.